Hey, what's up everyone? Adam here, bringing you some more SuperCard action. So today we've got news on the styles and techniques, the new feature that'll be getting added in Season 7. And I don't know what to think of it. I'm like half holding out to wait and see what it's like. But from what they've said, I can kind of see how it's going to turn out. And I'm not sure I'm a fan of it. But let's get into it. Styles and techniques. One of the biggest changes we've made to cards is coming alongside the launch of Season 7. Today we'd like to introduce you to Styles and Techniques, a pair of S7 cards attributes that can dramatically change the outcome of a given matchup. Give increased values to cards sitting in the middle of the pack and provide you with more customization options. At SuperCard HQ Card Labs, our battle-hardened card creators have likened styles and techniques to alignments. That's how big the addition those two new attributes will be in terms of impact on gameplay. Let's talk vocab real quick. Styles work like alignments to differentiate and group superstars. They are predetermined attributes that reflect superstars in ring personas and theatrics, kind of like how alignments vaguely relate to a superstar's personality. At launch, we will debut 5 total styles: Grappler, Brawler, Striker, High Flyer, and Eraser. So, this is kind of a common thing that started to happen across all WWE games. It's in 2K Battlegrounds, it's in the new mobile game that they're doing. Like, they're assigning, like, Roman Reigns is a Brawler, AJ Styles, Grappler, Technician, that kind of thing. I think, or is he a High Flyer? I can't remember, but either way, it doesn't matter. But they're kind of like setting out and making them consistent across all the games. It's kind of unifying everything. Techniques, on the other hand, are new powers that can be triggered during a match. They're also new attribute determined by styles, meaning only certain styles have access to certain techniques. In total, we'll have 6 techniques: Chain, Overrun, Assist, Reversal, Inspire, and Defender. Styles are baked in attributes, meaning we author the styles a superstar receives. And we've created new badges right above the signature so you can tell what you have or what you are up against at a glance. Techniques are not static. While dictated by style, a technique is randomly rolled when you receive a card, and only certain techniques can be rolled with a style. This operates pretty much like equipment. Different types of equipment, different stuff. This is the part that I don't like. So as we go further on, basically, Grappler, Brawler, Striker, and High Flyer, they can have one of 4 styles. So, let's face it, every card's going to have an optimal style. So you have when you pull a card, it's always going to be like, say for instance, Brawler. Say they assign Roman Reigns as a Brawler. Every Roman Reigns card that you get from Season 7 will be a Brawler. That's predetermined, that's preset, you can't change that. However, the style that it gets will be one of 4. Now, one of those styles will be the better style for that card. Guaranteed, there'll always be an optimal one. That's the way that like card balance, any like balance within this type of game works. There's always going to be an optimal method, an optimal setup, that kind of thing. There'll always be a better one. So you've got a 1 in 4 chance of getting it, and then it works like the equipment. So you're going to be able to re-roll it, but it's going to cost you. So you could be... This is the annoying part, because it's not as much cards that you pull off the draft board. Like, if anything, it kind of adds to it. It's like, oh, you get a pull, and you can then try and farm certain cards, that kind of thing. But it's things like promo cards and event cards. So you pull your event card, and it's the worst style for that card. You're going to have to pay to optimize that event card, which I don't think is right. It's essentially making every single card in the game that comes from Season 7, because this only affects Season 7 cards, but all Season 7 cards essentially will now have their optimized form paywalled. And there's no way to get around it unless you get lucky and get the initial 1 in 4 pull. And this is the part that I'm kind of against. Now, if they put in another method of re-rolling all that, but so far it is only going to be credits to allow you to re-roll the same way of re-rolling equipment. However, unlike equipment, you can't just constantly keep pulling the same event card. Can't constantly keep pulling the same promo card. Like, equipment's a little bit different because it drops so rapidly. But these are just, like, the actual cards. Some of them you only pull, like, event cards, you only pull 2. So this is the part where I'm all for making the game more competitive and, like, having strategy to deck building. That's great. I'm all for that. It's this slight paywall. Because at first, the paywall isn't that bad. It's like, even with equipment, it's like, 50 credits to change it up. However, if you're constantly having to do that right throughout the season, with every single card that's going into your decks, like, how many cards is in a King of the Ring deck? 15, something like that. So 50 credits across all of them. That's say 750 credits per set, per tier. Every time an event card comes out, you're re-rolling that. And that's only if you're only using 1 re-roll based on the equipment prices. Which it might not be. It might be more expensive. It gets more expensive gradually as you keep re-rolling. So, I don't know. To put this kind of paywall on it is, in my opinion, like the worst mistake they could have made. But part of me wants to hold out and see how it works properly. Like, on paper, it just sounds so bad. But let's move on. To break this down further, let's jump into an example. Imagine you've just earned a new Season 7 Otis card. Otis is known for his power game. He doesn't usually jump from turnbuckles or even get into grindy confrontations with punches and kicks. Will make him style, therefore grappler. Since he's a grappler, he has access to a tree of techniques associated with style: chain, assist, reversal, and inspire. So when you pull your Otis, you'll get one of those 4. You'll get one of those techniques when you enter the Otis card. Techniques can be change the outcome of a match pretty easily. Here's a breakdown of what each of them do. So chain triggers after a card wins and passes on a bonus to your cards in the next matchup evaluation. So it gives a buff to your next card. Triggers, overrun triggers after a card wins and passes on any over damage to your cards in the next matchup evaluation. This overrun is actually really sick. So, you know all those people who sandbag their decks? Any over damage, so like say for instance you've got a card with 1 million damage and then someone sandbagged with a 100k card, it'll apply 900,000 boosting stats to your next card. This absolutely destroys people who are sandbagging their decks, as long as you time it right. Assist triggers before the matchup and calls in assistance from a random card in your deck and gains a percentage of the assisting card status in the next matchup evaluation. That's quite good. If you've got under-level cards, then with assist, then you can pull from your higher level cards. I can see that working out quite well as well. Reversal triggers after a loss and forces a different matchup type to be called. Oh, so it's like a rehash. So if you match up with technique, lose, but you outdo them, like, then it can rehash it and it'll do like speed or power or something instead. Inspire triggers after a card wins and passes a bonus to the player's card in the next matchup. How's that different to chain? Inspire triggers after a card wins and passes a bonus to the player's cards in the next matchup. And then chain triggers after a card wins and passes a bonus to your cards in the next matchup evaluation. They're the same thing, surely. Defender triggers after a card wins and negates a portion of damage taken by your card in the next matchup. Ah. So in fact, so it's almost like a debuff on your opponent, right? Anyway, here's the styles that go to what technique. So Grappler can have Chain, Assist, Reversal, or Inspire. Brawler can have Chain, Overrun, Reversal, or Defender. Striker can have Chain, Overrun, Assist, Defender. High Flyer can have Overrun, Assist, Reversal, and Inspire. Operator can have Assist, Reversal, Inspire, and Defender. So basically, Orator, not Operator, sorry. This Reversal one, I can see being a really key one. And it's in 4 of the 5. So, say for instance, keeping with the Roman Reigns example, you get a Roman Reigns event card. You have a 1 in 4 chance of getting Chain, Overrun, Reversal, or Defender. You get Chain. Unless you run Reversal, like, that's the optimal one. Looking at it on paper, a Reversal would be the optimal one, because anytime you lose a matchup, it's gonna re-roll it, so you got another chance to win. Overrun as well, that could be another one. So there is definitely better ones than others. So it's locking optimal optimization of your cards behind a paywall. Since our Otis card is a grappler, back to the Otis example, he has randomly received an assist technique. That means during the matchup, before it starts, assist can fire off and call in another card in your deck to buff Otis' stats. You can see how this may help in the context of Otis versus, say, an underleveled Season 7 Roman Reigns. I don't know why it's underleveled. Despite being underleveled, there's a decent chance that Roman has a major speed advantage. If assist hits the right stat, Otis can win. A few other fun facts about techniques. You can re-roll your technique just like you can re-roll the equipment buff. This action does require credits, just like equipment. So, it's the fact that it says just like equipment. So, if it's just like equipment, it'll be 50 for the first re-roll. And then what does it go up to, like 100? And then like 150. So, it can get quite expensive. Plus, if it's like equipment, then it's random. It's not just a case of, oh, I want this 1 of 4. So I only have to re-roll a maximum of 3 times. No, because you can keep re-rolling into the same thing. When you pro 2 cards with different techniques, you're given the option to pick which one goes to the pro. So you've still got your 1 in 4 chance because each card's got the 1 in 4. Techniques level up based on matches played and cap out at 100. So the more matches you play, the stronger your techniques become. Yeah, that's fine. Techniques work across all modes with a few exceptions. Giants Unleashed and Team Roadblock. The fact that they have to stay Team Roadblock means they might be bringing it back. Oh, it just gets worse. These are deeper systems than our cards have had in the past, but we've been striving to hit that balance between depth and breeziness. This is a system that if you pay attention to it, you can bring you extra wins, which it can. It's a really good feature without the paywall. I'm completely, like, that's the thing. I'm not bothered about topping up my account with credits, but I think this is like a disgusting thing to have in, as it's, if it plays off, it'll become like a key standard feature. Equipment hasn't quite hit that mark. Like, if you roll your equipment and it's crap, it's like, nah, I'm not bothered, I'll just get another one. But optimizing your cards is completely different. Oh. At the same time, you can still tap and watch NXT or Raw without seeing too many losses pile up. Whatever. Anyway, styles and techniques are a brand new thing exclusive to Season 7 cards and help flesh out our overall package that rewards you for time spent. There's more to Season 7 that than what we've covered so far. But we don't want to leave you to discover. But we want But we do want to leave you to discover and have that new game feel at launch. Right? Okay. Fair enough. I love the system. I like it. It helps. It's gonna help add like a new side to deck building and stuff like that. It's a little bit more strategy to add into it. It'll help like make cards that you wouldn't normally use like actually usable. So like where you'd normally just kind of towards the end of the season, you're getting rid of most of your draft board cards, and you've got loads of promos and event cards normally. But this could help like make your F3s from the draft board or F2s, whatever, or even your pros, more optimal than say like your F1 promo, simply because of how it fits into your deck, which I'm all for. I think it'll be really good. But at the same time, I can see it'll pile up and be really expensive to manage. Well, oh well. On to the game. I haven't really been playing, so there's no progress things, but we do have Bounty Breaker. It's for the Samoa Joe card. So we've got two. We've got one on the boys' account, one on this account. We're going for the free run. Can we do it? Probably not. Let's go. Alright. Pro plays. First pick. Let's go. You'd love to see it. Boom. Okay. Boom. We got this. We don't got this. Nope. Never mind. Oh, it was going so well. It wasn't really. Oh, it is credits. Right, okay. I was thinking maybe it'll be like LP or something, but speaking of LP, it did actually happen, what I was saying, where it was like, don't spend all your LP, you know, there might be something coming up kind of thing that you could spend them on, and it was what was it, like the basically the Easter egg event, but for the Samoa Joe version, and like the Bootios event, that ended up costing LP. And I think, was there a wheel builder pack as well? I really haven't been playing the game, so like we've got 21 hours left and I've got 0 points in PvP. That's how much I've been playing. But I'm just gonna do these. I'll forget about it otherwise, honestly. Right, so these 3 packs. Can we get another Becky Lynch? There's only a chance, a bonus chance at getting these cards, and then the chances of it actually being another Becky Lynch is even slimmer. Right, boom, no. It's hopes and dreams dashed. Last pack. Can we do it? Can we do it? Boom. Oh, can we do it? Oh. Roman. I got the image though. I do like these images. I'll probably never use them, but you know. Bounty Breaker on the boys' account. Let's go. I've never done Bounty. Oh yeah, this will be the first time Bounty Breaker's been on this one. Right. Pro play. Let's go. Boom. built the confidence up, right? We can do this. We've got this. It's done. Dusted. Look at that. Boys are gonna do it. Oof. You hate to see it. No, I'm not paying 500. Give up. Look at all those amazing cards that we got though. There was at least a nightmare in there. Got it. That's it. So unless any major news comes up or that, the next video will be the Double Wow Wednesday. So as always, stay safe and I'll see you later. Bye bye.